Hello and welcome to the special broadcast on the semi-final match of the ICC World Cup between India and New Zealand in the cricketing heartland of Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium. Cricketing world is buzzing with excitement after witnessing a powerhouse performance in the ICC World Cup semi-final. Right now the match is we can say that India is inching towards the victory as Mohammad Shami was the wrecker-in-chief and put India back in the contest, and Team India batting first has set the stage ablaze, creating milestones that echo through the annals of the cricketing history. Virat Kohli's monumental 50th ODI turn not only etches his name in the record books but sees him surpassing the legendary Sachin Tendulkar. Adding to the fireworks, Kohli shatters Sachin's record for the most runs in the single edition of the World Cup. Meanwhile, Rohit Sharma, with a display of sheer power, smashes 50 World Cup sixes, claiming the throne from the explosive Chris Gayle. Here in the show, we will unravel the tapestry of this cricketing saga where records stumble and how the thrill of the game folded under the lights. India is slowly inching towards the victory in this mega clash of the cricketing, we can say, saga. Cricket world is buzzing with excitement after witnessing a powerhouse performance in the ICC World Cup semi-final match at the Wankhede Stadium. India versus New Zealand semi-final match of the World Cup put the excitement on a different level. Several records were created during the match. Virat Kohli struck a record 50th ODI 100 in 1 day to power the host to 397 for 4 wickets against New Zealand in this semi-final match. Kohli's knock off 117, which came off 113 balls, gave him record for the highest number of centuries in the 50-over format of the game, taking him past legendary Sachin Tendulkar, with the Indian batting grade present in the stands to applaud. Currently, New Zealand is fighting in the battle and in its bid for a record chase of 398 runs set by India. Daryl Mitchell has scored a century and currently at the crease. The match is getting intense with the Kiwis needing more than around 90 runs with 5 overs to go. So, to analyze this match, which is now underway at the Wankhede Stadium, we are joined by our expert, Malay Nira. Malay, a very warm welcome to the show and a great match here at the Wankhede Stadium. First, India scored a huge target for the New Zealand and nobody was expecting this match. It will go till this time, and we are hoping that it will be a one-way traffic. But the way New Zealand fought back, you can say that first time Indian bowlers were tested in this tournament.
Yes, Indian bowlers were indeed tested, but don't forget that they have taken 6 wickets on a wicket which had nothing in it for the bowlers. So the same wicket when India was playing, they were not able to take more than 4 wickets to the New Zealanders against India. And that shows that the wicket was quite an easy one. And despite that, if they now need around 30 runs, 30 balls they have gotten, they need 92 to win, which means that India has virtually won this. It is an impossible task for New Zealand to meet this requirement, the required run rate on this kind of a wicket. So having said that, let me tell you one thing, that it was not a tame surrender by New Zealand this time. They did fight very hard, and the way their batsmen, especially, Mitchell and Williamson, they batted absolutely marvelous. They did their best to come close to a fighting kind of a spirit, which they showed, and they were able to gather some runs, which at one time appeared to be a little bit of a danger for India. But then when wickets started falling and Shami with his excellent spell, first spell, second spell, and followed by a nice wicket by Bumrah and then Kuldeep Yadav, all that went off in favor of India, and that was something which, and just now New Zealand have lost their 7th wicket. So now it is virtually impossible for New Zealand to enter the finals, and India are almost through in the finals, though there are there are glorious uncertainties in
So,
cricket, but only a
true.
miracle can save New Zealand.
There are always uncertainties with the game of cricket, and as you said, that the seventh wicket is also down. And now we are moving to our next story. Again, Malay, we will come back to you. If we talk about today's major event of this major highlight of this match, India's star batter Virat Kohli has broken Sachin Tendulkar's record of 49 centuries in the one-day international. Kohli reached a milestone of 50 tons against New Zealand in the World Cup semi-final match in Mumbai. Kohli's feat in both Test and One-Day International has been remarkable. More in this report.
Stellar performances, Kohli has added another feather in his cap. Kohli has broken Sachin Tendulkar's record of 49 centuries in one-day internationals. The star Indian batsman scored 117 runs against New Zealand during semi-final match in the ICC World Cup. In his career, he has slammed maximum number of 10 tons against Sri Lanka, followed by 9 against West Indies and 8 centuries versus Australia. Kohli has notched up 6 centuries against New Zealand, 5 against Bangladesh and South Africa, while 300s against England and Pakistan, and 1 three-figure score against Zimbabwe. The former captain made his international debut in 2008. He has scored over 13,700 runs in 291 one-day international matches with 50 hundreds and 71 half-centuries. In test matches, his record is equally impressive. He has gathered over 8,600 runs in 111 matches with 29 hundreds and 29 half-centuries. Under his captaincy in test cricket, India won 40 of the 68 matches and lost 17, while 11 matches were draw. Virat has led India in 95 one-day internationals, winning 65, losing 27, 1 match was tied and 2 ended in no result. This is one of the best accomplishments by him, and Indian fans would hope for more such exploits from him in the future.
So India is slowly inching towards victory in this match. And if you take a look, Malay, if you talk about this match, the way Mohammad Shami helped India to make a comeback in this contest. If you talk about Mohammad Shami, he was benched for the initial matches, and after Hardik was injured, he was back in the schemes. And after he was there he came in this World Cup, he just thrashed the opponent. And in each and every match, we can take a look at his figures or are outstanding. And today also, he just gave we can say, the relief India needed. And today also, he took 5 wickets. So how you look this Mohammad Shami? What made him a different bowler in this World Cup? At one point of time, he was benched. He again was there in the match and just making a difference for India. Tell something about this.
Well, Mohammad Shami is bowling like a star. And don't forget that the rhythm that he has got is also part of the kind of the coordination that you see between him and the 2 other star bowlers of the Indian pace battery, both Siraj and Bumrah. So this is something which is great, because what Shami does now is that, like Bumrah, he starts in a fiery spell, making it difficult for the batsman to understand the swing and the turn that he gets in the air, and also the way he bowls when he's brought later, and in the slog overs also he's been bowling so well. So he's shown his class, which is a class beyond compare at this point of time. Now let me tell you one more thing, Narayan. The thing is that India has never generated this kind of fear amongst the batters of the world, so far as the Indian pace battery has been concerned. These 3, when they are together, and this kind of a rhythm that you see there, the coordination that you see there, is simply unprecedented. And that is where Shami is scored over others, because his line and length have been so immaculate. And he is not getting much support from the wicket, let me tell you. The conditions are also not favorable. There is already dew there in Mumbai. There must be some dew there. But the grip of Sami is still something which is worth praising. And the way he's deceiving the batsman, the way he plays with the seam and the swing, absolutely remarkable.
True, true. Absolutely remarkable the way we can say the Mohammad Shami is handling the seam and the way he just swinging the ball. We are also joined by our correspondent at the ground, Abhishek. Abhishek, a very warm welcome. A great cricket match we witnessed at the Wankhede Stadium today. And the way we can say that at one point of time the fans were scared, the kind of comeback the New Zealanders made. So what was the atmosphere at that time in the stadium? You can tell us better.
Right, Narayan. The partnership between Kane Williamson and Daryl Mitchell, they were going great guns. And yes, you are right, that 189-run partnership. And if Kane Williamson had not got out, in fact, he played a very good shot. He connected that shot. He was caught right at the boundary. But again, the target was very big, uphill task. And for any team to chase down score of nearly 400 is very, very difficult. Ground is small, we understand that, and Indians got a good start, in fact. But yes, it was a good partnership. They were stitching a very good partnership. That, I think, was a turning point. And mind you, credit to Daryl Mitchell also. The other day, Glenn Maxwell also played a similar kind of innings at the same ground at the Wankhede Stadium. He took the match away from Afghanistan, and if not similar, but he has played a great knock, if I can say that. And Daryl Mitchell, same person who had scored a century against India in the league match at Dharamshala. But yes, I mean, Indian batters did half of the job for the bowlers. I mean, now everyone was talking about that. Should we have had the sixth bowler also? The way I mean, Mohammad Siraj was, he was being hit for 17, 18 runs. I mean, 2 overs were very expensive. But again, this is how the team, Indian team has played in the entire tournament. They have banked on their 5 bowlers. And yes, I mean, Indians have, it's not a one-sided affair, but yes, New Zealand, they have been giving a tough competition to the side like India. But yes, Indian batters did fantastically well. 400 runs, nearly 400 runs, and that too in a knockout game, in the pressure game, in the finals, in the semi-finals. It gets difficult. But yes, good try by the New Zealand team.
Yeah, we can say that the way India played in this semi-final match and almost posting a target of around 400, that is 398, is a big task. This shows how the Indian team has approached this match. Again, coming to you, Malay. Malay, as you said that the great performance by the Indian team here at the Wankhede Stadium. And if you talk about this team, we saw the dominance of the New Zealand, Australian cricket team in the World Cups. They won 3 consecutive World Cups, also remain unbeaten. We saw the dominance of the West Indies cricket team. But the dominance, the kind of dominance this Indian team has showed, I think that it is far, we can say that at a different level from that dominance, just beating their opponents in a one-sided contest. And first time they were tested, it was looking like that. But if you talk about what made this Indian team very different, because the margin in the league stage was huge, and here also in the pressure game also, it was a pressure game. We know that last time we were just outclassed by this opponent at the semi-finals in the Manchester. So do you think the mindset is totally different of this, a different team?
Well, it is a different team. First of all, it is playing like a team. The coordination that you see there, absolutely unprecedented. You know, the way they coordinate with each other and the kind of complementarity that they show with each other. One fellow comes, fires, he's demoralized the bowlers, and his name is Rohit Sharma. He's not bothered about his half century. He's out in his 40s, but he has set the pace. There comes Virat Kohli. He has to play the sheet anchors role. He plays the sheet anchors role. He breaks Sachin Tendulkar's record. He's the greatest batsman of the world. no doubt about that. And then he also stays there. Then comes Shreyas Iyer. For him, it is like the ball turns into a toy. He converts a 50-over match into a 20-over match. And then if every single player who is batting, there is no weak link in this team. That is remarkable. You cannot say that any member of this team is not a match winner. Every member, you have Rahul there, who comes and does the fireworks towards the end. Excellent wicket keeping, great catches he has held in this World Cup. So this kind of a team where everyone is playing a major role, a significant role, and hand in hand with each other. And that is something which makes this team absolutely different from all other teams in the past. Second thing that I want to tell you is that for the first time, the great teams of this world, the top 9 or 8, they're scared of the Indian team. That speaks volumes about the nature of the team that we have. They're scared because they don't give up. They're scared because they play in tandem. They are scared because if one doesn't perform, the other fires. They're scared because one complements the other. They're scared because right till the last man is there's hope for them to win. And they have converted all their chances and opportunities into victories one after another.
True. The way every member of this team is, we can say, the match winner for the Team India.
And now the 8th wicket is gone, Narayan.
True, great, and we are hoping that soon India will just officially confirm their berth in the finals of this tournament. Going back to Abhishek, if you take a look, the way our captain Rohit Sharma is setting the template in this World Cup, in the power play, the kind of start he is giving, and just if you take a look at the strike rate with which he is playing, just demoralizing the bowler. Do you think that the way he is setting the template is helping the batsmen which are coming down the order? If you take a look, after he is demolished their frontline bowler, it is very easy for the batsmen who are coming after him to handle those bowlers and helping India to set such huge targets.
Yes, Narayan, if you want to jog your memory, I mean, if you go back to the 2022 T20 World Cup that was played in Australia, a lot of questions were raised on Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul's strike rates. I mean, they were opening the batting for India. And in the semi-finals also, which they lost against England, I mean, first power play was very crucial in T20s. 6 overs, the first power play. A lot of questions were raised on the strike rate of the Indian batters, especially the openers, including Rohit Sharma. But yes, Rohit Sharma completely changed the template and he has taken the onus on himself. And Narayan, I have seen the most selfless cricketer is Rohit Sharma. I mean, today also he got out on 47. Whenever he's on 90s also, he wants to play for the team. He wants to play to the situations. He doesn't think about his milestones. And yes, why India have done well in the batting department is because of Rohit Sharma, the kind of start that he has given in all the 9 league games. And also today, if you see, right from the first go, he started hitting the ball, playing the ball to its merit. And Shubman Gill was playing the role of a sheet anchor, and Rohit Sharma was hitting the shots. But when Rohit Sharma got out, then Shubman Gill changed the gears, and then Virat Kohli was playing the role of a sheet anchor. And that's what Rohit Sharma said at the press conference yesterday also, that each member of the team, they know their roles, they know what to do. We don't need to tell them. If Shubman Gill has to play to the situation, he'll play to the situation. If the demand of the situation is to hit the ball, they will hit the ball. So that's why Team India has decimated. That's why they have been fearless. That's why they have been seamless in the entire tournament. Not only league matches, but today also we saw in the semi-finals. And if we talk about Indian bowling also, Mohammad Shami, 21 wickets, Narayan, in 6 matches. This is the 6th match that he's playing. He has an average of 9.67. Can you believe that? After every 9 runs, he's taking a wicket. That's unprecedented. Bumrah, he bowled 300 dot ball against Netherlands. in 9 matches. I mean, can you believe that in a single tournament, 300 odd ball he bowled? And the strike rate of Bumrah is, I'm sorry, the average of Bumrah in the entire tournament has been 18. If you talk about India's batting, Virat Kohli's average is over 100, 101 in a single tournament, 5 50s and 300s he has scored in 11 matches, 10 matches that India has played. I mean, this is unbelievable, and that's why India has been doing exceptionally well. That's why India has not only winning matches, they all have been convincing victory, except the first one. There were a few hiccups against Australia when India lost 3 quick wickets. But at Chennai and also New Zealand, when they gave a tough competition, and when Virat Kohli and Jadeja were playing, and if Virat Kohli had lost his wicket or Jadeja had lost his wicket, match could have gone the either way. But yes, except those 2 matches, India have completely dominated. Second best team. South Africa, if you talk about, you know what India did to South Africa. The match that was played here against Sri Lanka, India won by over 300 runs, by 302 runs to be precise. India have scored over 350 thrice in the 10 matches that they have played. So this is the kind of a tournament that has been for Indian team, and everyone was surprised. I mean, this was not kind of a cricket that India was playing right ahead of the World Cup. But yes, everyone peaking at the right time, everyone coming back into form, and you lost Shubman Gill for the first 2-3 games, but I mean, some other players stepped in. Ishan Kishan, although he was looking a little rusty, but yes, he was giving his contribution. Hardik Pandya, when he got injured, everyone thought that what would be the team combination, the ideal team combination. But there you go, Mohammad Shami came in, and right from the first go, he took 5 wickets, he took 4 wickets, 5 wickets again, and then 5 wickets today again.
Abhishek,
I mean,
India has finally won the match, and
in 6 matches.
And they are in the finals of the tournament, and we can say the deja vu situation that New Zealand created. Now India has booked the berth in the finals of the ICC World Cup 2023 with a margin of 70 runs. Shami took 7 wickets and gave 51 runs, and total he took 22 wickets, and now he is the leading wicket taker for India in the ICC World Cup. So a big match was here today, and the way India batted, then after that at one point of time, the way we can say New Zealand just the 2 players, Daryl Mitchell and Kane Williamson, stretched a big partnership for New Zealand and helped them to put back in the contest. But after that, Mohammad Shami again took 2 back-to-back wickets and put India back on track. And finally, India are in the finals of the ICC World Cup. New Zealand, if you take a look, they gave a good fight back here, but the record-in-chief was Mohammad Shami, claiming 7 wickets, and we can say that the way he just mesmerized the fans with his bowling, we can say the upcoming generations will always remember the performance by the Mohammad Shami, and it was a historic day. Multiple milestones were created here today. Virat Kohli scored the 50th ODI 100, surpassing legendary Sachin Tendulkar. If we talk about Rohit Sharma, he scored 56s in the ICC World Cup. He surpassed Chris Gayle, who had scored 49 sixes. So a great win by India here by 70 runs and booking their berth in the final of the ICC World Cup, where they will play the winner of the another semi-final, the second semi-final between South Africa and Australia. A big win for here India, and it's being the very long that in 2013, the last time India won ICC major trophy, that was a Champions Trophy in 2013, and before that, India won the World Cup in 2011. So Abhishek, our biggest win for India here, a win by the margin of 70 runs. So India has booked the berth in the finals. So the fans must be very happy there, and we can say the cricket fans all over the world who are following the Team India must be happy with this win. Daryl Mitchell 134, Kane Williamson 69 of 73 balls, and Glenn Phillips 41. So Abhishek, a big win, and finally India is there in the summit clash of the ICC World Cup. So what are the key takeaways for India if you talk about this match, considering their bowlers were tested for the first time in the contest? First time Indian bowler conceded more than 300 runs. Abhishek.
Yes, Narayan, if that question was from me, yes, massive victory for the Indian team, and you can see there, I mean, everyone is celebrating. We are right outside the Wankhede Stadium. You can see how the fans are celebrating. There have been firecrackers going on also, and everyone is celebrating, and the electrifying atmosphere outside Wankhede. And yes, Narayan, tremendous victory after 12 years. India have reached the finals of a World Cup, and like I said before, it has been an outstanding performance, not only by the batters but also by the bowlers also. And credit to Virat Kohli also, the way he played today, and every inch, every cell, every nerve, every tissue wanted of Virat Kohli wanted to score that 50th ODI ton, and like the way he bowed down to Sachin Tendulkar, who was there at this dance. A lot of Bollywood celebrities were also there. Kiara Advani was there. Vicky Kaushal was there. Legendary footballer David Beckham was also there. But yes, the way Virat Kohli played, I mean, 50th ODI ton, and the first time after 1998, Narayan, for the records, Sachin Tendulkar's name will come as second highest century maker. I mean, after 1998, when he broke Desmond Haynes' record of 17 ODI centuries, it's been a long time, and yes, Virat Kohli wanted it, and one of the greatest ODI cricketer India has ever produced.
So great game of cricket here fans witnessed today, and Mohammad Shami was the wrecker-in-chief with 7 wickets, and he becomes the highest wicket taker with 23 wickets in the ODI World Cup. What a comeback by the Mohammad Shami. He was benched for the initial matches, and after that he was there, and definitely he just turned the, we can say he swung the momentum in favor of India, not only in this match but also in the World Cup. So a great win, and if we talk about this match, definitely this match will be remembered in the annals of the Indian history. India won this coveted match, this high voltage match against New Zealand by a margin of 70 runs, and at one point of time it was looking like that the New Zealand, the way their captain and the Daryl Mitchell stitched a strong partnership, it was looking like that they will go very close to the target. But after that, Mohammad Shami took 2 back-to-back wickets, and put India back on track. And now India is in the finals of the ICC World Cup 2023, and the way they performed in this World Cup is exceptional. In the round-robin format, in the league matches, they won 9 matches out of 9, and this is the 10th consecutive victory for the India in the World Cups, and they are looking like an invincible team, and we are hoping that the way they have performed so far in this competition, they will continue this momentum, and in the final also, where will they play the winner of the second semi-final between South Africa and Australia, and we're hoping that India will also play a fantastic performance, will play a fantastic game of cricket without bowing down to the pressure like what they today, and we are hoping that again India will won the World Cup like they did in 2011 under the leadership of MS Dhoni. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully you enjoyed this post-match show, and for more updates and news, keep watching DD India. Namaskar.